Hi everyone, Tasha here. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm creating a quick Slimline Father's Day card using items from the April Hedgehog Hollow subscription box. I'm starting with the stamp set Men at Play, and this one includes 3 images. I'm going with the tulle theme, and I'm stamping it with Color Hive Eclipse black ink. This ink is really nice and dark, but because of the image being larger and it's a newer stamp, I had to stamp it multiple times just to make sure I had it nice and dark. Once I had it all stamped, I did use my scan and cut to cut out the image because I want to have it layered on top of a stenciled background. So I'm going to go back to my MISTI and stamp the sentiment. I selected Happy Father's Day. There are several greetings included in this stamp set that fit perfectly on each one of those images. So I went in again with the Color Hive Eclipse black ink, and this ink stamps really well for sentiments. It gives it a nice clean stamp, usually on the first try. So this is how it looks once it's all stamped. I think that lettering is also really pretty. So I'm going to start doing my stenciled background. The white cardstock is cut at 7 by 3. I'm just going to build up a slimline card. So I'm using the Tool Time stencil included in the kit, and again, it coordinates with the tulle stamp that I used in the first stamping. But this set does, the kit did include a stencil that coordinated with a golf, a fishing, and then a tulle theme. I went in with Twisted Citron Distress Oxide ink. It's one of my favorite colors. And then I followed it with some Mowed Lawn Distress Oxide ink just to give some more green color. And I think those two colors of green, or those two shades of green, blend really nicely together. This stencil, I believe, is just a 6 by 6, so I did have to lift it up and move it over to cover my slimline, but that's done really easily, and you can really customize your design just by picking it up and moving it around. I wanted a little more color around the edges, so I went back in with some Twisted Citron, and I just love how that green pops against that white. I also used some Forest Moss Distress Oxide ink, again, just to add some more color and allow that bright green and the white to really stand out. I do this a lot with darker inks, and this time I just used different shades of green. Isn't it pretty? I just love those greens together. Now it's time to create our layers. The first layer is with Eclipse cardstock from Maker Forte, and it's cut at 7 1/4 by 3 1/4. And then I'm going in with Hyde Park cardstock from Maker Forte, cut at 7 1/2 by 3 1/2. I'm making my cardstock I'm making my card base out of white cardstock, and this paper is just a normal sheet of paper folded in half, and then I'm cutting it at 7 1/2 by 3 1/2. I'm using my Maker Forte bone folder just to make sure I crease that really well before I start attaching my layers. I'm using some glue runner or tape runner. This is a Duck brand, and I'm just going to start assembling my card. I'm starting with the Eclipse layer, attaching it to the Hyde Park layer, and then I'll just add my top layer to that. I like to kind of start with those bottom layers and work my way up. It's also good if I'm using the tape runner, because if I do happen to really mess up my layers, I don't have to worry about messing up my top card. So I try to get those bottom layers on first and then work my way up. So once I had everything positioned, then I started to decide where I wanted to put that center cutout image. And for this, I'm using some foam tape. I thought since I had it all cut out, it would look nice just being raised up a little bit. So I used one piece of foam tape, and that foam tape fit perfectly across that greeting area. I didn't even have to cut it to make it smaller or skinnier or thinner, or however, it just fit perfectly. So once I had that all positioned, I just went back in with my tape runner and I attached it to the card base. I really love how this card turned out. I think it's a really fun design. I love the pop of greens, and I love the little tool images with that center greeting. This kit is super fun. I liked everything that was included in it this month, so it was really fun to make some masculine cards, which I do struggle with. So be sure to check out the Hedgehog Hollow subscription boxes. Next month's box is already available to order, and I hope you guys enjoyed the project today. Subscribe if you're not already, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.